I'm going to read that to you all because I think this is going to take really the whole world to investigate. It is 8611 2025 MPC 446. So that is the report number that was given to him by this Captain Commander Neff. And like I said, he has given me I could have just put up documents upon documents certifying that he was there, certifying that this happened, whether or not his descriptions and whether or not the people that he thinks he actually saw at this base, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
So after 7 hours, he explains to me that they were going to debated holding him for 48 hours.
I bet they did.
This perceived perhaps maybe bomb threat spy thing that's happening. And he's thinking, can you imagine this? They're paranoid, but he's paranoid and thinking, oh my gosh, this is more like Sinaloa cartel stuff.
Oh, this dude is so fucking crazy. This is hilarious. She's talking to some crazy dude who caused some kind of a minor like military terrorist incident here.
Yeah, no, and she's rolling with it. She's going for it. She's like, you know what? Accurate, fair. Maybe they're on the same level of crazy, and so she's like, yes, you are my kind.
So. I think so. I mean, I'm not joking. I think you're right there. I think it's like it's kind goes to kind is attracted to kind. And look, she is gonna. And let me tell you something to everybody in the audience here for a second. This should, if you needed one, this should be your wake up call that Candace's French intelligence source is probably not of any higher caliber than what we're getting right here. So those tweets that she put out Thanksgiving, where she talks about this giant plot to kill her and Xavier Poussard and also Charlie Kirk, and it was a cross-French-Israeli operation with the approval of the American government, et cetera, and all of that was supposedly from her French source. This should show you what her sourcing really looks like. Ridiculous. Okay, here we go.
I'm being treated like this because I've wanted to speak out about this story for 35 years. Both of them are wrong. Okay. Both of them are wrong. This really is just a coincidence. And adding to this coincidence is the fact and that he got the commander's name that obviously that questioned him for this long. He says this was the guy that was in charge, the commander. And
I wish I could just like calm her down. That's what I'm trying to do. I wish I could like reach through the screen and just like a cat that's wound up a little too much, just like.
And he said he was approximately 36 years old. He had brown hair, the one I'm talking about that was leading the charge on asking him all the questions and interrogating him, and that his name was Captain Neff. I'm going.
Wait, is she trying to relate that to Blake Neff? Is she saying that Blake Neff, the TPUSA dude, that he has a relative who's Captain Neff?
Probably.
Oh, that would be great. That'd
be awesome.
Oh my God. Okay.
Now, I have the same question that you have because I've looked and it does seem that, and I never even questioned this, whether or not it's potential that Blake Neff has military connections as well. Like, I guess that kind of like, I just thought this is the producer of Charlie Kirk show, but it is interesting that somebody, and this would be brother, cousin, I don't know. This is the person that interrogated him. And eventually he says was a person that had a heart and realized that he was not a part of any spy network and eventually escorted him off of the base and onto his way. That's a lot of coincidence for me. Now he says to me, communicated this to me very clearly. He said, Candace, I know how these meetings work. These are the meetings that are had ahead of an operation. Like when an operation is being confirmed, you have these final meetings and they involve all of the higher ups, and you are trying to do this in a very isolated location where, you know, people are not going to accidentally happen upon you because they've got something to say about what happened 35 years ago. And that is what he happened upon. And I don't know what to make of this information other than he feels that
Oh
he
my
then
God.
recognized these people. He feels certain that he recognized these people in the days following
They were following him.
Charlie Kirk's assassination.
They were following him, Olivia.
I just looked up Neff prevalence in America for the last name. Just curious. Or global, I guess global, last name. There's over wow.
So I mean, there's like, so first of all, I mean, I think the guy she's talking to is either pulling her chain or he's like a paranoid schizophrenic. And but either way, but let's say that he is like trying to at least recount something honestly. The fact that he claims that he saw Charlie Kirk's head of security, and then also there was a security guy, a military guy there who interrogated him or helped him, whose name was Neff, and he might be related to Blake. Like it's just insane. Like it's unintentionally insane or it's intentionally insane. I don't know, but it is just insane. Yep. Okay, all right, but it's entertaining. Jesus.
It is. Military documents, to the police records, to everything that he's speaking about that happened back then, NDAs, judges, things that he's been in court with fighting just to get out his story of what happened 35 years ago when he did the right thing, when he stumbled upon. And boy, does he have some luck. Boy, does he have some luck that he goes from one government conspiracy to what he now believes he stumbled upon, which would be...
Candace, it's not luck. When someone stumbles from one conspiracy to another, that's not providence. It's not luck. It's called a mental disorder. And as I said, and I did not mean to insult the bums, but I could go down the street and I can find you a handful of people who can see all kinds of weird connections in their lives coming together too. And you don't have a filter for this, sweetie, or you're suffering from the same affliction. I don't know which it is. Here's my question, Olivia. Do you think, I have not looked at the Candace Owens chat, do you think they're just eating this up over there?
I am 1,000% certain they are.
Can
because
you look?
I keep seeing someone come to this chat and then go to the other chat wanting me to give answers on Tim Pool, and we'll talk about Tim, don't you worry. But
oh wait, they're wanting you to do what?
They want me to talk about what Tim said yesterday.
Oh, we can do that. Yeah, we can
do that when we get there, because Candace is getting there. We'll talk about it when she gets there, but after her story time.
But do you think that they're eating this theory up on her channel?
I see a bunch of $100 super chats. I see people insulting Tim. I see people saying we're praying for you. I see people saying all sorts of crazy stuff. This is fun. People are eating it up from what I can tell, though.
Madhouse.
Oh, Candace for president. Oh no, that's bad.
Oh, that's
all right. Well, let's see what happens. I want to know how this all ties into Charlie. Right. I need to know.
This is a dystopic nightmare, Candace for president. I hope that never happens. But they're eating it up over there. That's hilarious. Okay.
Another government conspiracy. Okay. He said that this commander, Neff, by the way, was the commander of force protection. Best he could tell, he did not get the first name. He did get an incident number, which I should have had prepared for you, but I can find it here in our chat because he sent me that too. He said there would have been no record for this if they didn't swarm me as if there was a bomb threat, because now, of course, there is an actual incident report, and he believes that this can be FOIA requested. And that report number...
Dude, all the incident report is going to say is that the dude was acting crazy. You think they're going to put in the incident report that, he saw Charlie Kirk's head of security, so we had to interrogate him? So this proves nothing.
No, it's going to say a crazy man walked in at approximately 7 whatever in the morning, and he was acting insane. Like he was presenting... unstable, and so we interrogated him, felt there wasn't a viable threat, and let him go. That's all it's gonna say.
Zachary Clark, I see your comment. Yeah, should have prepared for you. She doesn't look. She does not prioritize evidence, right? The things that like you and I would find most compelling, like actual like documents and photographic evidence. Like she's interested in just this rambling tale from a schizophrenic. Okay, all right. Let's move on with it.
Well, bear with me. I'm going to read that to you all because I think this is going to take really the whole world to investigate. It is 8611-2025-MPC446. So that is the report number that was given to him by
I'm
this
sorry.
Captain Commander Neff. And like I said, he has given me I could have just put up documents upon documents, certifying that he was there, certifying that this happened, whether or not his descriptions and whether or not the people that he thinks he actually saw at this base, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
It should be interesting to see how this I still don't know how this ties into Charlie getting killed. I don't know. So let's see what she says. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I think the story's over, Olivia. I think that basically all this is.
But how does that tie into Charlie?
Well, she's saying that Charlie's head of security, one of his main security guys, was with these military dudes, and that then when this source of hers identified that, or they realized that he was looking at them, then they dragged him away and interrogated him. I think that's all that she's trying to prove. We'll see. I'm going to let it go, but I think this well is run dry. I don't know.
And I have questions, and somebody out there knows something, and I don't know what to say other than this feels right. This feels right to me. This feels to me, as we were speaking about yesterday, about global trafficking and cartels and the government involved in this somehow and implicated in this somehow in ways that we don't quite understand, but that we know involves the highest possible levels of corruption, that this feels right. And like I said, he is not hiding. He is done hiding. He has been silenced for 35 years, running from his life and being gaslit about that. And the same.
Kind of getting a little bored with it, though. Appreciate all your support. As I said, links below. I do prefer PayPal tips if anybody enjoyed this and you want to leave a little donation. I am not currently being funded by the Zionists, so we'll see how that goes, though.